Thank you, my son.
Asante mwanangu.
Now,
Sasa
I want to share, to begin with this conversation,
nataka nishiriki nikianza na mazungumzo haya.
that the Lord spoke this night. I want to share on this.
Sasa ninataka nishiriki kwa haya.
Very hot.
Moto kabisa.
From the throne of the Lord.
Kutoka kwa kiti cha enzi cha Bwana.
This past night,
usiku huu uliopita,
the Lord spoke with me.
Bwana alinena pamoja nami.
And in that conversation,
na katika mazungumzo hayo,
the Lord, He lifted me up.
Bwana aliniinua juu kabisa.
And He took me above the earth.
Na akanipeleka juu ya dunia.
He took me right above the earth.
Akanipeleka moja kwa moja juu ya dunia.
This past night.
Usiku huu uliopita.
And He took me right into the deep space.
Na akanipeleka moja kwa moja mpaka ile nafasi iliyo kwenye vilindi.
And we crossed the section,
tukavuka sehemu,
which was covered in, I think it is one stratosphere.
Nadhani ni sehemu
moja. It is one zone very high up there.
Ni sehemu moja kule juu zaidi.
And it is covered,
nayo imefunikwa,
with cloud-like substance.
Na kitu cha kama mawingu.
That is another zone.
Na hiyo ni sehemu nyingine.
And then the Lord said,
alafu kisha Bwana akasema,
look at the moons.
Tazama mwezi.
And when I looked towards my right,
na nilipoangalia kuelekea upande wangu wa mkono wa kulia,
I saw several moons.
Niliona miezi mingi.
At one point I thought they were planets.
Kwa wakati mmoja nilidhania kwamba ni sayari.
Because they were lit.
Kwa maana zilikuwa na mwangaza.
On my right hand side,
upande wangu wa mkono wa kulia,
right deep into the planets.
Moja kwa moja ndani katika anga.
And the moons,
na miezi,
they went far.
Zikaenda mbali.
And I saw them line up.
Na nikaona zikipanga mstari.
Everybody watch here.
Kila mtu tazama hapa.
As they lined up,
zilipopanga mstari,
the moons,
hiyo miezi,
here above,
hapa juu,
this night,
usiku huu wa leo,
the Lord took me here above.
Bwana alinipeleka hapa juu.
And the way they were lined up,
na jinsi ile ilikuwa imepanga mstari,
they were like one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, but in a kind and a line.
Ilikuwa imepangwa moja hapa, ingine hapa, ingine hapa, ingine hapa, kana kwamba kwa mstari.
Let me face this way.
Hebu niangalie upande huu.
The way they were lined up,
jinsi ile ilikuwa imepanga mstari.
The moons, the planets,
miezi ile sayari,
on my right hand side,
katika mkono wangu wa kulia.
It was one here, one here, one here, one here, but in a general straight line.
Ilikuwa moja hapa, nyingine pale, moja hapa, nyingine pale, lakini kimjumla ilikuwa kwa mstari mwembamba.
Then the Lord spoke by voice.
Kisha Bwana akanena kwa sauti.
And He said,
na akasema,
I shall now put a new moon here.
Sasa nitaweka mwezi mpya hapa.
That was now on my left hand side.
Sasa hiyo ilikuwa ni upande wangu wa mkono wa kushoto.
And I saw the hand of Jehovah.
Na nikauona mkono wa Yehova.
Place a new moon.
Ukaweka mwezi mpya.
And He said,
na akasema,
it shall soon be discovered.
Itatambuliwa hivi karibuni.
So what I'm giving you today,
kwa hivyo kile ninachowapatieni hivi leo,
you are soon going to see in your global news telecast.
Hivi karibuni mtaenda kukiona katika matangazo ya habari zenu za runinga.
I saw the process of creation.
Niliona ile hatua ya uumbaji.
This night,
usiku huu,
when the Lord took me high above the sky.
Wakati Bwana alinipeleka juu kabisa kwenye anga.
And I saw His hand.
Na nikauona mkono wake.
Place a new moon.
Ukiweka mwezi mpya.
And he pushed it a little bit with his hand.
Na akausukuma kidogo hivi kwa mkono wake.
And it made a sitting on that white, the white cloud, whatever it was.
Na ukafanya kuketi kwa kwa kile kitu kilichokuwa kinakaa wingu leupe.
And then the voice of the Lord said,
Alafu kisha sauti ya Bwana ikasema,
let us now go,
hebu sasa twende,
but let us use another route.
lakini wacha tutumie njia nyingine.
And we used a route in this direction.
Na tukatumia njia katika mwelekeo huu.
As we were now coming back down to the earth.
Sasa tulipokuwa tunarudi chini duniani,
And then in that direction,
alafu katika huo mwelekeo,
he brought me to an institution.
akanileta kwenye taasisi.
As we arrived on the earth,
Tulipofika hivi duniani,
we arrived at an institution.
tulifika kwenye taasisi.
The Lord brought me into an institution.
Bwana alinileta katika taasisi fulani.
That institution,
Hiyo taasisi
it has a lobby area, the entrance gate.
iko na lango la kuingilia.
A lobby area.
Mahali hapo panaitwa lobby.
And I think it's a semicircle.
Na ni kama mduara nusu.
And inside that gate,
Na ndani ya hilo lango,
there were small booths.
kulikuwa na vibanda vidogo vidogo.
And those booths,
Na hivyo vibanda vidogo vidogo,
they appear to have computers, and they were being used by some people, even students, I think.
vyaonekana vilikuwa na watu ambao vinatumika, na yaonekana wanafunzi pia walikuweko.
Maybe doctoral students
Labda wanafunzi wa udaktari,
of astronomy,
au wa hali ya hewa,
of physics, the universe.
au fizikia na hali ya ulimwengu.
But I saw that the booths were a little bit untaken care of.
Lakini nikaona kwamba vibanda hivyo kidogo hivi vilikuwa havijashughulikiwa.
And then the Lord said, open the door, so let us go.
Kisha Bwana akasema, kaufungue mlango ili tuende.
And then when the door opened,
Halafu kisha mlango ulipofunguliwa,
it had this kind of you open like this, and it goes like this with things like this.
ilikuwa aina hiyo ya mlango unayofungua inaenda hivi, na ilikuwa na vitu kama hivyo.
And we came out.
Na tukatoka.
And then I woke up.
Alafu nikaamuka.
Listen, precious people.
Sikilizeni watu wa dhamani.
There is going to be a planetary event.
Kunaenda kukuwa na tukio ambalo ni la kisayari.
Above the earth here.
Juu ya dunia hapa.
There is going to be a wonder, a sign and wonder.
Kunaenda kukuwa na ishara na ajabu.
Above the earth here.
Juu ya dunia hapa.
Listen to me, the nations of the earth.
Nisikilizeni mataifa ya dunia.
The Lord, He has spoken with me.
Bwana amenena pamoja nami.
On this day.
Katika siku hii.
On this 6th day.
Katika siku hii ya 6.
5th day.
Katika siku hii ya 5.
On this 5th day.
Katika siku hii ya 5.
Of the month of August.
Ya mwezi wa Agosti.
The year 2012.
Mwaka wa 2012.
I speak this unto you.
Ninanena haya kwenyu.
That the Lord, He has spoken with me.
Ya kwamba Bwana amenena pamoja nami.
About a planetary event.
Kuhusu tukio la kisayari.
That is going to take place.
Ambalo linaenda kufanyika.
High above the earth.
Juu zaidi ya ardhi, dunia.
I see several planets and moons.
Ninaona sayari nyingi pamoja na miezi.
That are lining up in a straight line.
Ambayo imepanga mstari katika msharazi ambao ni sambamba.
They are going to line up.
Inaenda kupanga mstari.
It may not be a strict straight line.
Huenda haitakuwa ni mstari sambamba ulionyoka kabisa.
But it is one here, one here, one here, one here, generally straight line.
Lakini itakuwa ni moja hapa nyingine pale, moja hapa nyingine pale, kijumla mstari ulionyooka.
And then there is going to be a discovery.
Alafu kunaenda kuwa na uvumbuzi.
The Lord has created a new planet.
Bwana ameumba sayari mpya.
A new moon.
Mwezi mpya.
And the scientists.
Na wanasayansi.
The Lord is going to open their minds now.
Bwana anaenda kufungua mawazo yao sasa.
To allow them to discover it.
Kuwaruhusu wakaivumbue.
And you will soon see it in your global news networks.
Na hivi karibuni mtaiona katika mitandao ya vyombo vyenu vya habari.
And when you see that planetary event.
Na wakati mtakapoona tukio hilo la kisayari.
Then you shall know.
Kisha mtajua.
That the mouth of the Lord.
Ya kwamba kinywa cha Bwana
He has spoken
amenena
that the Messiah,
na ya kwamba Masihi
He is coming
anakuja
to a glorious church.
kwa ajili ya kanisa lilo tukufu,
That these are the signs and wonders
kwamba hizi ndizo ishara na maajabu
that the prophet Joel talked about,
ambayo nabii Joeli alinena kuihusu,
that would visit the earth
ambayo ingelitembelea dunia
and the universe,
na ulimwengu,
when he said
wakati aliposema
that there will be signs and wonders
ya kwamba kutakuwa na ishara na maajabu
in these days,
katika siku hizi,
in the sky,
katika anga,
even above the earth.
hata juu ya dunia.
Today,
Leo
may it be known
hebu na ijulikane
that the mouth of the Lord,
ya kwamba kinywa cha Bwana
He has spoken.
amenena.
Shalom.
Shalom.
El Señor ha creado un nuevo planeta.
And the scientists,
Y los científicos,
the Lord is going to open their minds now
el Señor les va a abrir sus mentes ahora
to allow them to discover it.
para que lo puedan descubrir.
And you will soon see it in your global news networks.
Y pronto lo verán en sus redes globales de noticias.
And when you see that planetary event,
Y cuando veas ese evento planetario,
then you shall know
entonces sabrás
that the mouth of the Lord,
que la boca del Señor,
He has spoken.
Él ha hablado.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Two astronomers discovered something like this. It's called a circumbinary planet, which means it orbits two suns. Only the one that was just discovered is believed to be orbited by two more distant stars. So you're looking at one planet, four suns. And scientists compared their findings with professional astronomers to confirm the finding of the four-star planet.
This particular planet has four suns. The suns are actually rotating around each other, and the planet is kind of caught in the middle.
There has been a discovery made of a planet that is being orbited by four stars. Plasma discharges happening on Jupiter, or to find planets with four suns orbiting around them. They find it very hard to explain these new discoveries. You see, now they are going to have to create mile-long equations to explain how we have four stars orbiting a planet. Astronomers have found a planet whose skies are illuminated by four different suns, the first known of its type. The distant world orbits one pair of stars and has a second stellar pair revolving around it.
Astronomers have announced the discovery of a planet in a four-star system. Since the discovery was made, the planet has been given the designation PH1, or Planet Hunters 1, since this is the first planetary find for planet hunters. The actual star system consists of two pairs of binary stars orbiting each other. The planet PH1 in turn orbits one of these binary pairs, and is about the size of our planet Neptune.
Astronomers have discovered a new planet that has four suns, the first quadruple star system ever discovered. The distant Neptune-like world orbits one pair of stars that in turn have a second stellar pair revolving around them. The University of Oxford researcher told the BBC, quote, "All four stars pulling on it creates a very complicated environment, yet there it sits in an apparently stable orbit. That's really confusing." Named PH1 after the Planet Hunters website, the planet's existence was confirmed by scientists using Hawaii's Keck Observatory.
I see several planets that are lining up in a straight line.
Yo veo varios planetas que se están alineando en una línea recta.
They are going to line up.
Se van a alinear.
It may not be a strict straight line,
Pueda que no sea una línea estrictamente recta,
but it is one here, one here, one here, one here, generally straight line.
pero hay uno aquí, otro allá y otro aquí, generalmente una línea recta.
And then there is going to be a discovery.
Entonces va a haber un descubrimiento.
And the way they were lined up,
Y la manera que estaban alineados,
they were like one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, but in a line.
estaba uno aquí, uno allá, uno aquí y uno allá, pero en forma de línea.
Let me face this way.
Déjame enfrentarte de esta manera.
The way they were lined up,
La manera que estaban alineados,
the planets
los planetas
on my right hand side,
de mi lado derecho,
it was one here, one here, one here, one here, but in a general straight line.
era uno aquí, uno aquí, uno aquí y uno aquí, pero en una línea generalmente recta.
The Lord brought me into an institution.
El Señor me llevó a una institución.
That institution,
Esa institución
it has a lobby area, the entrance gate.
dispone de un vestíbulo, la puerta de entrada,
A lobby area,
la área del lobby,
and I think it's a semicircle.
y creo que parece un semicírculo.
And inside that gate,
Y dentro de ese portón
there were small booths.
habían pequeños puestos.
And those booths,
Y esos puestos
they appear to have computers and they were being used by some people, even students, I think.
parecían tener computadoras que estaban siendo usadas por personas, incluso los estudiantes.
Maybe doctoral students
Tal vez estudiantes de medicina
of astronomy,
o de astronomía
of physics, the universe.
o sobre física o el universo.
And when I looked towards my right,
Y cuando miré hacia mi derecha,
I saw several planets. They were lit.
vi algunos planetas y estaban encendidos.
with me again, and he spoke with me about the coming of the Messiah. That was yesterday at night. The Lord spoke with me about the coming of the Messiah. And in that conversation, he also showed me the signs that you see in the Bible. And very soon there is going to be a planetary event. I see a planetary event that is coming the way of the earth. And he said, signs of the end of age. And when I look very carefully, it will be very visible from Australia. Australians will view it much better than the rest of the earth. Well, the Lord said that when these things happen, then we would know that the end has drawn nigh.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Earth actually came uncomfortably close to a gigantic asteroid this week. NASA estimates that it was as big as 154 feet in diameter. That's about the size of the one that slammed into Siberia a century ago. NASA says that Monday's incident was a close call. That asteroid about 38,000 miles away when it whizzed by. That seems pretty far, but it's less than twice the distance from the Earth's surface as some telecommunications satellites will show.
And when I look very carefully, it will be very visible from Australia. Australians will view it much better than the rest of the earth.
And when you see that planetary event,
Y cuando veas ese evento planetario,
then you shall know
entonces sabrás
that the mouth of the Lord,
que la boca del Señor,
He has spoken,
Él ha hablado,
and that the Messiah,
y que el Mesías,
He is coming
Él viene
for a glorious church.
por una iglesia gloriosa,
That these are the signs and wonders
que estas son las señales y maravillas
the prophet Joel talked about,
que el profeta Joel habló,
that would visit the earth
que visitaría la tierra
and the universe,
y el universo,
when he said
cuando Él dijo
that there will be signs and wonders
que habrían señales y maravillas
in these days,
en estos días,
in the sky,
en los cielos
even above the earth.
y también sobre la tierra.
Today,
Hoy,
may it be known
que sea conocido
that the mouth of the Lord,
que la boca del Señor,
he has spoken.
Él ha hablado.
Shalom.
Shalom.